You may also be at increased risk if you have certain chronic health conditions such as asthma, diabetes, or heart disease. If you're 65 or older, vaccination can help prevent pneumococcal pneumonia.
This flu season, visit lung.org/pneumococcal and talk to your doctor or pharmacist about pneumococcal vaccination.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range of quality goods and services. Each firm strives to maintain the highest level of professional integrity and 100% customer satisfaction. When you're looking for goods and services, call a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, and we are confident you will be pleased with the results. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, join us at the Ocala Municipal Golf Course, 3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard, any Wednesday at 6:30 a.m., and enjoy a breakfast on us. For more information, check OcalaBusinessLeaders.com.
The beloved Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, is live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater, now through December 19th. Retold as a radio play on Christmas Eve 1946, this faithful adaptation of the film is the heartwarming story you know and love. The show magically brings to life George Bailey and all your favorite characters. Ring in the holidays with It's a Wonderful Life at OCT. It's a wonderful tradition for the whole family. Call today for tickets, 352-236-2274.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Sold, 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 sold. You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. So we wrap up the week here, getting us closer to Christmas week. That's next week. But that means it's wintertime in the northern hemisphere of the earth. And, if you live anywhere that gets near freezing, and we get below freezing a couple times a year here, your house, you got to do something to it. And we sometimes forget to do this in Florida. And while the process may seem daunting, preparing now will keep you and your home warm, dry, and protected through the winter. What am I talking about? I'm talking about winterizing your home. HGTV builder and home improvement expert Anthony Carrino is what joins us this morning. Anthony, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you? Thanks for having me.
We're wonderful. Sometimes here in Central Florida where we're located, because, winter to us means that we have to put on a pair of pants instead of shorts and flip-flops. We forget that we need to winterize our homes as well.
Yeah, that's right. With the change of the seasons, look, even if you are temperate and it doesn't get a real bad cold snap, it's a great time to reassess the home, take stock of what's going on, and make sure all your systems are operating properly.
What are some of the things we should look for? What are some of the hot button things we should look for when we're winterizing our home?
Yeah, and so listen, the other great thing about this, too, these tips, they apply to hot weather as much as they do cold, because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is keep the outside air out and the inside air in so that you can manage the comfort of your home in the most efficient way possible. So, one of the things that I like people to do is go around their windows and doors and check for air leaks. It's the easiest time of year to do this is when you have a higher differential from indoor and outdoor temperatures. So the colder it gets or hotter it gets, and the greater the delta in temperature, the easier it is to tell how your insulation's doing around those windows and doors. I have found that, typically speaking, that is where you get a lot of heat and cooling loss. The other thing I always recommend for people to do, change your HVAC filters with the seasons. So as we get into winter here, it's a perfect natural reminder, get a new air filter in there. Why? 2 reasons. Number one, good indoor air quality is never a bad thing, breathing clean air. And number 2, the cleaner your filter, the more efficiently your HVAC system runs, whether that's air conditioning or heat. And the more efficiently it runs, the less money you spend on it and the longer the life of that equipment will be.
One of the places that air gets in or out and causes issues, like you said, is the windows and doors. Those are the big culprits. Windows. I know friends of mine that, they're going through right now. They're replacing the windows in their home. Their home's an older home. I didn't realize windows had shelf life. What when you're checking your windows for their ability to keep the air in or out, what is the lifespan of a window, or does that depend on how well they're kept up?
Yeah, so I think it's less about lifespan of a window now because the technology has gotten so good, but it is the big advancements in that technology that make newer windows so much better than older windows. If you have single pane glass, it's time to upgrade those windows because you want double pane, argon filled. You want to get as much insulation in that glass as you possibly can get.
When is it that we should call the pros in to help us with these issues? Are windows, when you're replacing windows, is that one of the times?
Well, listen, windows, I mean, here's the way I look at it. Anything that runs your home or anything that's going to keep the outside elements out of your home, you want to hire a professional to ensure that that's done right. If you install a window the wrong way, you have the possibility of getting rain, and maybe not by you guys, but snow up by me, and we don't want that in the house. Same thing when it comes to your HVAC system. You don't want to be messing with a heating or cooling system that if you make a mistake, you're going to be without temperature control. It may only be a couple of times a year that you guys get down below freezing, but that's all it takes to get a frozen pipe. And let me tell you something, if that pipe bursts, water is one of the most damaging things you can have in a home, and you really got to be conscious of that. So, for myself, I have Trane units at my house. I like working with Trane for a few reasons. Number one, they're a leader in the industry. The equipment they make is incredible. But number two, all the people that install Trane units are certified installers. They're known as Trane comfort specialists. But the big takeaway there is that they're certified installers, meaning they had to pass a test to install and maintain that equipment, and that gives me a lot of peace of mind that my system is going to be running optimally when I call one of these folks to come take a look at it for me.
During this time, I see a lot of people, especially in Florida where we have rain and all instead of snow. Yeah. During this time, I see a lot of people. Right now, there's 2 houses in my neighborhood, my subdivision, getting it done. A lot of people checking their roofs and getting their roofs replaced. How important is a roof and the roof system to keep the heat in and the cold out, or vice versa?
Yeah, so, from the outside of your home, if they're replacing the roof, that's either their shingles or their standing seam metal roof, and that's, again, like windows, to keep the elements outside of your home. But to your point, on the inside of your home, in the attic, where you don't see the space necessarily, it's a good idea to get up there and see what kind of insulation you've got going on. The higher the R value of insulation, the more insulating properties it has, meaning it will keep your home more insulated, the higher the number. So, for example, I'm in a climate zone number 4 in New Jersey. I'm required to have R30 in my ceiling. The further upstate New York you move, you're going to get into the R40s, maybe even an R50. But those are only the base requirements. If you want your home to run more efficiently, you can at your own accord upsize or increase the R value of the insulation you have in your attic, and you will keep your home running that much more efficiently.
Is there a difference between putting the fiberglass that everybody knows, the fiberglass insulation? Is there a difference between that and the spray-in insulation that you see a lot of homes going with now? Is one better than the other?
Yeah, so I get this question a lot, and it's a great question. So here's the thing. The scale of R value is a national standard. So an R15, whether it's spray foam, whether it's rock wool, whether it's bat insulation, R15 is R15. The difference comes into play with the thickness of the material you're using to achieve that R value, meaning an R15 bat insulation or rock wool insulation is much deeper than a spray foam insulation. So you get more R value with less material from a spray foam. The other benefit of spray foam is that because it's an expanding material after you spray it, it fills absolutely every little crack and crevice. So this is really good when you're in an environment that's super windy. Where I am up in the mountains in upstate New York, there's a lot of critters that like to try and get into my house. Spray foam is great for taking care of stuff like that.
Well, we've talked about ways to make sure your house can keep the air in and keep the outside out. But now let's talk about how we heat the home. The two options, gas heating and electric heating. Which one is better? Are they both equal, or do you lean one way or the other?
Yeah, so one is not better than the other, but depending on where you live, one will be more efficient than the other. So here's the deal. 40 degrees is really our cutoff. That's the tipping point for the conversation we're having. If you are consistently above 40 degrees, an electric heat pump runs very efficiently. If you are consistently below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, then you're going to want a natural gas or a propane-fired furnace, because that is going to run more efficiently than electric heat. That 40-degree mark is really the catalyst for your efficiency conversation. Now, I'm going to throw one more wrench into the conversation here, and that is what's known as a dual-fuel system. Trane has really done a great job of moving this technology forward. They have taken the best of electric and the best of gas power and combined it into one unit. Now, what this does is it allows the machine to intelligently use the most efficient fuel. So for me, again, up in upstate New York, in the September, October, November timeframe, my heat will use the electric heat pump because it's really efficient to do so. And then as I drop into those teens or single digits, it knows to fire up the gas part of the furnace to really get me into overdrive and make sure my house stays nice and warm. And most importantly, it utilizes the fuel at the most efficient time so that you're spending the least you possibly can on utilities.
Yeah, Florida, that's why most of the ones we have down here are all electric heat pumps, because very seldom do we get below 40 degrees.
Yeah, and if it's and just to be clear for your listeners, a heat pump does work and work well under 40 degrees. It's just that your energy consumption goes up. So to your point, if you're only dropping under 40 degrees 1, 2, 5 days out of the season, you guys are completely fine with an electric heat pump.
And that's where we're at. That's what we do. Anthony, tell us where we can go find more information about all these tips you've given us today.
Yeah, so if you head over to Trane.com, that's TRANE.com/residential, you'll have all the information we talked about today, plus a whole bunch more tips on how to winterize at home.
Anthony Carrino, he's an HGTV builder and home improvement expert. Anthony, you have a great holiday with you and your family, and thanks for joining us today.
You do the same. Thank you.
Good tips there to winterize your home, even though we don't really have a winter. We have a semblance of a winter, and that's some good tips to take care of it. We're going to take a break. Come back after this. You're listening to Ocala Talks on WOCA, The Source.
Ed's service to our country is something we're so proud of. He made a difference and set a great example. Now it's our turn to honor the sacrifices he made for our family and this country. As veteran specialists, Hires-Baxley Funeral Service helps us celebrate Dad's life and can help you too. Hires-Baxley is here for you during your time of need or when planning for the future. For more information, call 352-484-0891 or visit hiresbaxley.com/choice.
Will this be the year you finally get to enjoy Christmas at home? Let the Personal Service Center help you with your presents and goodies. They can gift wrap them, box them up, and ship them out, leaving you more time to enjoy the real meaning of the season. Personal Service Center, corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, 352-789-6683. Look for the yellow signs.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart, delay 694-4184.
Welcome to Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of faith, family, and friends. It's no secret that we have and will face some challenges this year. Now more than ever, we need to reach out to make our workplace a caring community. Wishing you peace, hope, and a brighter new year. Powell Gene, Gene @yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hey there, I have a question for you. Is your roof asphalt and does it look like it needs replacement? Did you get quotes and were you in sticker shock? Would you like to save not hundreds, but thousands of dollars? Did you call RoofMax? Well, call RoofMax with their patent-pending technology, which can add years to your roof without needing to replace it. And it's easy. You just pick up the phone for a free quote. Plus, they use state-of-the-art satellite technology to measure your roof. So, if your roof is over 7 years old, then you should call RoofMax today at 352-639-2777. That's 352-639-2777.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention and God bless America.
You're invited, Ocala, so come on over to 5 fabulous acres of Christmas giving for your home, your family, and your friends at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. You'll find it all here in one place, like Ocala's best poinsettias, regularly $6.99 each. You get 3 for just $15. Everybody's favorite budded and blooming foil-wrapped Christmas cactus, just $12.99. And of course, living Christmas trees, starting as low as $29.99 for tabletop size and $99 for sheared to perfection living red cedar and Carolina blue sapphire. That's not all. You need to walk this garden to see hundreds of other ideas for giving and decorating. And don't forget the gift certificates. You get one for yourself, for everyone you